Last week we left one of our favorite anchorages to date and started making our way towards Banderas Bay. On our way, we had the most amazing humpback encounter with a mama and her babe, and they gave us a real good show. Come along with us this week as we enter Banderas Bay.
Jackdaw, this is Meraki, over.
Hey, Meraki, go ahead.
If you stay well away from us, you won't catch any lines because we're dragging them.
It's just caught up the rudder.
Making our way towards the Cruz with a pit stop in Punta de Mita. I'm Kate, and this is my husband Mick, our kids, Thomas and Bentley. 5 years ago, we had this crazy idea to travel the world with our kids, and never did we imagine our mode of transportation would be a sailboat. These are my parents. It's been their lifelong dream to sail across oceans. And so together, a dream was born. Come along with us as we learn, laugh,
I play with boats.
and explore. And hey, don't forget to hit subscribe.
I just can't stop singing. Oh, how baby, I love
Oh my goodness. Did you just see them?
Yeah, they just came right out in front. And I was like, ah!
They're pretty daring, aren't they? They get so close, it's a bit nerve-wracking. My goodness, what a day! It's just a constant whale show again. Hi! What are you doing?
Chacala.
Did you get the Marias?
Got the race?
Yeah.
Upo subakate Maria. Good, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it on a sandwich, but it's good on a cookie.
Just heard some chatter on the radio that there was some possible nets in the water.
Huh?
There it is, right there.
Oh, wow! Are we pulling them?
Yeah,
We are?
yeah.
No, we caught some fishing line.
I'm gonna guess it's caught on our keel.
So we've got some friends behind us. Bentley's just gonna hail them on the radio and let them know to stay well away from us because we're towing lines.
Jackdaw, this is Meraki, over.
Hey, Meraki, go ahead.
If you stay well away from us, you won't catch any lines because we're dragging them, over.
Like, it's crazy. Just those little pop cans is what you're dodging, and they're all attached together underwater.
Yeah, I just got too close to that one. We'll probably still,
It had a lot of line in the water.
we were still 100 feet away, and then I saw it in the water going down, but it looked
was
like it
too
went
late.
down really far, didn't it? And it was too late.
You can help out if you need any help.
Okay, how many lines in the water do you see?
Just one fluoro green one. There was a dark blue one. Oh, there it is there. So we're just turning with it. So you can see one line coming in and then the other line going out.
Good thing the water is so clear.
Yeah, I was on deck looking for them. Like, that's how hard they were to see.
This is very frustrating, but the way that our keel is shaped, we're hopeful that it's not on our prop, because our prop is actually pretty protected, just the way our full keel is. I'm a little nervous that we're taking so long to get it unhooked, but it's not twisting or anything, so that's good. And we have Jackdaw right near us, and he is an excellent free diver. So if we really need someone to dive our boat, he totally would for us.
The keel will come down. There's a little kink here, and then it comes up like that. Now here's our rudder right there. So this is the keel, and that's actually the hinge that the rudder's on, and the prop's way up here.
So it's fairly protected.
The prop shaft, yeah. So what I'm hoping is that line just got caught in that little square.
You ready?
What was that noise?
Props to him for getting
Props to him. We're just letting our friends on Jackdaw know that Mick's afraid to get in the water. So we may need him to come help us. Bye.
Can everyone just watch in the water around me?
Oh, there's a Dorado.
Shush. Just look out for those scary people on Harry Potter.
But she's my friend too.
That's all I'm worried about, okay? It's just caught up the rudder.
Just getting ready to film, and what happened?
I got it.
With the boat hook. It was a tiny little line.
That was really easy. I don't know what it is. I just can't swim down. The boat's bopping around, and I imagine getting caught in the line, and then I get stuck down there. And I don't know.
Alright, we'll let Jackdaw know we're all clear. How'd you get it off, Mick?
Did anyone see how I did it?
No, I told you I was just getting the camera ready and you did it so fast.
Sorry, I just didn't know it'd work that well. Because I'm too scared to swim down 6 feet in the water, I ended up getting our boat hook and I just stood at the surface and just grabbed that down and just... I stood at the surface. Well, I wasn't lying on the surface.
You were swimming
I was
at the
standing
surface?
upright with very good posture with my head down. Anyway, I just got the boat hooked, and if that was a line around there, I just pushed it and bloop, and it just came off.
Brilliant, sir.
Floated away, and now it's back to work again.
We are having so many delays today. This is like our timing on this passage is gonna be so bad. Jackdaw, Jackdaw, Jackdaw. This is Meraki. Over.
Hey, Meraki, go ahead.
We're all clear. Boat hook to the rescue. There is a black flag that we are now noticing that marks the end of the line of traps, we believe. So if you keep that black flag on your port side, you should be clear of them.
Okay, good to know. And congrats on getting unentangled. And thanks for being the minesweeper for us.
Yeah, that was crazy. We were even looking for them and they just completely hid in the sparkle from the sun in the water. We couldn't see them at all.
Yeah, it's pretty sketchy.
A little while back, we saw what I thought was a whale, as they've been doing all morning, just waving at us. And now that we're quite close after hitting these traps, I see that it's a flag.
And we think it marks the end of the line.
I'm guessing it marks the end of the line, and I don't even see one in the other direction.
Like a black flag. It's pretty hard to see. What are you doing?
Oh, measuring. Bimini.
We're gonna get rid of our ghetto tarp.
Something like that.
Yeehaw!
We are just coming up on Punta de Mita. We're right at this little cape area here. There's like a big knob at the end and then some low-lying land in between that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we just have to go around this little hook and anchor on the other side. There's a lot of rocks and a lot of reef through here, so we are gonna have to be careful. But it's during the day, so we'll keep our eyes peeled, and we've got 2 charts and a guidebook, so I think we feel pretty safe. And I did just watch another boat go in there, so he took a bit of a wider arc than what we did, so I think I'll follow his track.
Big, tall, high-rise buildings and stuff, so very different than what we've been seeing in Chacala and Isla Isabela. Obviously, there's no structures. It's awesome here. There's definitely a lot of tour boats, like we're really close to Puerto Vallarta now, and these islands over here, they are a real tourist attraction. So there's like a lot of tour boats going in and out of Banderas Bay. As we came around the point and entered Banderas Bay, we were expecting to see a buoy, a marker, which was not there but is on our charts. So yay, navigating in Mexico. Like, oh my gosh.
If you ever want to see whales, come to Mexico.
It's crazy here, isn't it? So many whales. What is it?
I'm guessing a humpback. I'm guessing
Oh yeah. Well, he's deep dive now, so he'll avoid us. But like, yeah,
When we say they do a deep dive, it's when we see their tail.
that's
So
right.
if you're confused when we say they do a deep dive,
And
that's
it
why.
usually means we're not going to see them again.
just like that. The anchor grabbed harder than I've ever felt.
It did grab very well. There must be a very nice bottom here.
Yeah, well, reversing, it's really hard to reverse straight. The bow started going around, and after we let 100 out, we kind of locked the windlass off, and then it went boink.
Whoa, holy. There's loads of fish.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
He's not joking.
Oh.
Those are big. They are pretty big.
They're all island jacks.
Yeah, they look very similar.
We had a good time exploring Punta de Mita, and we even rented surfboards.
Guess what? I was just having a shower and then the engine started. Why?
Because we're leaving tonight.
We're going to
Santa Cruz. No, La Cruz.
La Cruz! And the boys are really excited to get to La Cruz. So we stopped in Punta de Mita. And we really were just here for like today. We're 2 hours away from La Cruz and it's too close. The kids want to get there. So La Cruz is a pretty cool place. What we've heard about it is it's like a cruiser's hub. And there's this amazing person at the marina there that sets up all these amazing kids events like beach sleepovers and movie nights, and she has speakers come in and teach about whales, stuff like that. So the boys are just so thrilled to be part of that. It ends up being a lot of kid boats in La Cruz because of all of that. So we're going! What else happened today?
We rented surfboards.
And you surfed for the first time. Hey, Capitano.
G'day. This isn't usually how I like to do things, when you decide 20 minutes before leaving that you actually leave. The boat should be in good shape. The boat is in good shape. We haven't really changed anything. The biggest pain in the butt is just getting the dinghy on the deck, but we're just going to tow it because it's pretty calm.
It's 2 hours, we'll be fine.
2 hour motor, yeah.
Well, here we go. My hair hasn't even dried. That was the fastest get ready and go of all time. Mick just said, well, this is kind of exciting. And it's kind of true. We've just had the same routine of like waking up, getting ready to go, and leaving. It feels kind of good to change up routine. I also really need to get some laundry done in La Cruz. Get laundry done. You literally just drop off your laundry in Mexico and someone does it for you. It's like the best thing ever. And it's cheaper than a laundromat in the States. I feel like I said this in Isla Isabela, but it's the same here. You can't look out and not see whales. This would be a fantastic place to spend money and go whale watching. I know so many people do that back home in Victoria to see killer whales, and you often don't see them. There's no way you would go out here and not see humpbacks. They're everywhere. And they're like playful. They're happy in this warm water, and they're having their babies. And life is just good for them down here.
Steve tows great. This is the first time we have towed Steve. We're in a bay and it's protected, and he's doing brilliantly. He's just going.
There's a whale right there. Woo, big blow. Baby whale. Mama whale. So cool. Our first Banderas Bay fish. What do they have in here? Hey, we saw those, and that's about the size they had, babe. I don't know what it is though. We saw that at a market today. Should we keep it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, T, show me what you found.
It's there somewhere.
Pacific Sierra. Cool. Just really perfect timing because I was just trying to figure out what to do for dinner. Now we're gonna have Pacific mackerel for dinner.
This is pretty rad. We just filleted a fish and we're rinsing it and throwing it straight in tin foil and straight on the barbecue pretty much. Haha, look at that smile. I think it was a couple hours since we last chatted. We are now in Cruz. We caught a fish on the way over. I think it was some kind of mackerel, tuna type thing. Anyway, the kids and Kate have the name of that. We filleted it just before we dropped the hook. We're at Cruz. That just seems really, really surreal. This was a destination that we had pegged as an anchorage. Oh man, before we even had a boat last year, I was just dreaming, what if we got our own boat, and where would we find one? Where would we buy it? Where's a good place to start? And then I found Banderas Bay, mainland Mexico, and it just looked like a really fun spot to be. And here we are over a year later, and we're here on our own boat, having sailed here from Victoria.
And dinner's ready.
And dinner's ready, which I'm really excited to go. Let's go have a look.
Okay, let's check it out. Undo these sides.
Have you not even looked at it yet?
Not really. Ooh, that looks good. It's so dark. Can you see it?
Smells amazing.
It looks great. And we got some wine and some random Alfredo pasta, because why not? And it's time to eat. Good night.
Good night.